sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. On the other sideline, it is the Bears head coach Ben Johnson. This team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. The All-Pro Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack.
Oh, they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense. Joey Porter Jr., just like his old man used to do it, works his way in to record the sack.
His offensive play caller, he's got to help out his offensive line right now. Some screens, some quick games, some run game. They've got to slow down this pass rush because so far here early, they have had no answers for it.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense here in early 3rd and long. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and it looks like they're going to get off the field.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. Last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting. Oh, good gain on the ground of about 7. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll try to sneak it here. He will have a Steelers 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. And that is incomplete. Jalen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. And it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Rome Odunze, the first-round pick, along with the Bears offense getting set for their next possession. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. A play fake. Now Williams under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Keanu Benton in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
Steelers offense ready for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Woods. That one is caught.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Steelers first.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Forced out left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. They run on the jet sweep.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score
And the Steelers,
6.
on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So out comes the Chicago offense. They get set to take over once more. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Four-time All-Pro T.J. Watt. He gets in there to record the sack, number 60 now on the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So after 1, it's the Steelers with the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Darius Slay on the cover.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10. A run for Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They run it once more with Judkins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Johnson is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that matters
gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side is the end zone, and they get 6.
Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Gervon Dexter in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. What I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
It is 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. And they would continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. Well, rookie out of Ole Miss, Walter Nolan. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bears offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
A run with Edwards-Helaire, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
What an unbelievable performance by this pass rush to start this game. And then on the flip side of things, I'm not sure if things could get any worse for this offensive line. I mean, they've got to figure something out, and they've got to do it in a hurry because they are completely outmatched right now at the moment.
Here's Torrey Taylor now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's made. That's Woods. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 21.
Here's Rodgers. He'll go right and find his running back. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
Gain on the play of 76 yards.
Gainwell. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bears first down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
That's another Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Another Bears first down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, from the 35, it's 1st and 10. Williams. He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is 2nd and 6. They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and
to throw, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is. And he's able to pick up that 1st down. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Again, it's Rodgers. Throw on the run is complete. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers going to tap. And instead, well, we'll get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Rodgers now. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
To the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Bears.
Throwing, Rodgers. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and Frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense trotting back out with their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. They'll go play action here with Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33.
Throwing is Williams. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get him a 1st down here. Across midfield and down to the 45.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Nolan Smith, he gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Rodgers. There's that man again. Another catch. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. That calf reels it in on the right side. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play. From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he indeed picks up a Bears 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Williams. That's to the tight end, Komet. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Williams. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears 1st down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Williams. To the perimeter. Got a Dunze on the out. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 17 yards.
Now Williams going to keep it himself. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50s. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A play fake. And they'll throw with Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw is Williams. Moving outside the pocket. He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long. By down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The master of play action, Rodgers. In trouble, and down he goes. Nolan Smith. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. On 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. They run with Warren, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play. You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play.
2nd down, Rodgers. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So the Steelers ready to kick this one, Scott. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll give it here to Judkins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Williams going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Bears.
On the give, it's Judkins. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 6.
Here's Williams now to throw. To the left side. He's got command. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Bears first down.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Joey Porter Jr. on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Judkins. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Take down. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will cut the deficit to 7.
Makes the score. Steelers 27. Bears 20.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On second down, Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.